I'll get started with this. As I continually evaluate our roster and our goal to become better, I've decided to start Nate Peterman as our quarterback this week. I remain confident in Tyrod Taylor and his ability to help our football team moving forward. So with that, I'll open it up to questions. First and foremost, it was a decision made by myself. The coaches were not involved in this decision. This was a decision that I made. Certainly I spoke with Brandon like I do about every decision, like we do. And really it's about becoming a better team. And like every position, quarterback position is no different. I understand the headline part of it. I get that. I understand that, Vic. Really it's about, like I mentioned before, becoming a better team. And that's what we're here for. And, we are 5-4. I understand that, and we are in the playoff hunt at this point. It is always and will forever, for the time that I'm here, will be about becoming the best team that we can possibly become. And we are made for more than 5-4, and I've come here to be more than 5-4. Well, again, this is about becoming a better team. And Tyrod has made improvements. He's made a significant contribution to our team, and I remain confident in Tyrod moving forward. This is not an indictment on Tyrod. He is an important part of our football team and will continue to be an important member of our football team moving forward. We'll see how we play. Again, this is about becoming better as a football team. It's about looking at our team and the combination of players on the field and seeing if this is going to make us a better football team. As a decision maker, you have to be able to or willing to take calculated risk to get to where we're trying to go, and I'm comfortable doing that. That's my responsibility. Tyrod was our starter when you guys asked me that question, both Sunday and again on Monday. And just like I do every week, I continued to evaluate our team, continued to evaluate our situation, and thought about it, slept on it, and I felt like that we needed to move in a different direction at this time, and made a decision Tuesday morning.
Sorry, what does Nate give you that Tyrod wasn't giving you, and what does he give this offense that Tyrod wasn't able to do?
Well, again, to me, separate conversations, Josh. I'm never going to compare two players. I don't like to do that. It's not fair. Again, I'll go back and talk about Nate without going into too much detail because the strategic part of that conversation. So, Nate's come in. He's handled himself well. He handled himself well in the game the other day. He's poised. He's mature beyond his years, and he's worked hard. And then, as I mentioned earlier, the success that he's had to this point, he's ready. And if I wouldn't make this move if I didn't feel he was ready. We discussed it as a team this morning, and their response is, and they've been through this before, is they march on. They've been through a lot of things already, and as we continue to grow and continue to move in the direction that I want us to move, there's going to be difficult decisions and adversity, as you've heard me say before. That's all about becoming better. Like you heard me say a few minutes ago, we're here for more than 5 wins. That's why I'm here, and that's why I was brought here. So that's the vision, and it's nothing more than that. It's about getting us to where we're trying to go, to win a championship. Everyone wants to get to the playoffs. I understand that, and that's important. At the end of the day, it's about trying to become that football team that the fans of Western New York and the Buffalo Bills fans of the world have dreamed of for years. Part of it. That's part of that process, Vic, and you know it. You've been around this league a long time like I have, and I've been around a similar situation before, similar situations to this. So it's not my first time going through it, albeit as a head coach, yes, it's my first time. I expect Nate to go out and do his job. Be 1/11th of the offense, be 1/11th of the team, nothing more, nothing less.
How much of the offensive struggles can be attributed to Rick Tennessee?
Well, again, this is looking at everything. Certainly we've been challenged at times offensively. We need to move the ball, and we need to score points. That's the whole goal of playing offense. So, when you look at it, we can do a lot better in a lot of areas, not just offensively. Look at it, it hasn't been good enough, So we need to get takeaways. We need to obviously stop the run better than we have. As a collective team, we can get better in a lot of areas.
John, did Tyrod handle the news today?
Well, Tyrod and I met yesterday, and listen, Tyrod is a competitor. He is a professional, and he was certainly disappointed, yet very professional in the way the conversation went and the way he's handled it to this point. I would expect the same moving forward. This is about us becoming better as a team. That's what it is. And going back to the earlier question, I have confidence in Tyrod. Tyrod is part of the reason why we are where we are in terms of the 5 wins and in the playoff hunt. So with all due respect to your question, that's part of the reason why it's not an indictment on Tyrod. It's a reminder for all of us that we need to do our job better and that we are here for more than where we are. And that's been the case over X amount of years being here, or before I got here, and that's not why I'm here. I'm here to win games and win a championship. And once in a while you have to take calculated risk in order to get your program, this organization, this building to where we're trying to go and where the fans deserve for us to be. We want to win now. Make no mistake about it. We want to win now and in the future, and this is about us becoming a better team.
What is that part of it with you and Brandon?
Becoming a better team.
How about the draft? The assumption is you're going to take a quarterback in the first round, and you got a guy you think could be your franchise guy, and he's sitting there. It makes sense that you would want to see him for half a season. Is that part of the thinking?
It's about winning now. You're right. There's, I don't know if when you transition quarterbacks, I don't know if there's ever a right time, Matt. Honestly, in fairness to your question, and you know me well enough now to know that I make very few decisions from a knee-jerk standpoint. So this was methodical. That's why I took my time on this, and I make every decision in the best interest of this football team. You just look at the body of work every week as our football team has grown and progressed, and it's never about one game. And so just like I make evaluations on other positions. So you asked me the question on Sunday and Monday, after the game, and that's where I was on it. I continue to evaluate every position, and so, like I said, yesterday morning, I felt that it was that we were going in another direction. Well, and I understand where you're going, Vic. There are somewhat different styles, and they're their own athletes, and they're both good football players, both good quarterbacks, and I remain confident in both of them. I really do. And that said, it's about us becoming a better team. Becoming a better offense makes us a better team, and having the right combination of players on the field, that's really the genesis. Right. Now, he was, those of you that know Nate already know that he's very professional as well and respectful of the situation. And so he was very respectful of Tyrod's situation and making sure he was good, and then also excited for himself and for his opportunity. So that was the nature of the conversation. We talk about that all the time, every week. Yes, we do. I mean, that's really quarterback position, safety position, offensive line position, kicking game. You always have those types of conversations in order to put your players in position to be successful.